अरे बॉटल से इसको नहीं लगी।
Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to the course on capital market, investment and securities. Before we start, I request everyone to follow certain rules. Kindly keep yourself mute in the class so that we may not receive unwanted voices and disturbance in the class. Second thing, questions are always appreciated, but that is in last 15 minutes of the lecture, because that way we may concentrate on the content, and whenever we feel we may ask. If you have any question in between, you may raise your hand. There is option of raising hand. You may do that, and thereafter we'll see to your questions. Today we'll see about capital market. So, what is capital market? Right. Again, I'll ask everyone to mute themselves. Right. So, what is exactly capital market? What we are reading about? And after taking this course, who will be beneficial after taking this course? So obviously, after taking this course, you can either be a practitioner, advocate, right? You can be advocate, practice in capital markets, SEBI regulations, and share market. So if even if you are interested in share market, somebody. Let's say if you are not looking forward to being an advocate, but if you're looking forward to being advocate or start your education in the same market, this course should be appropriate for you. And apart from this, this course will be beneficial for those who are looking forward to CA and CS. This is also beneficial for everyone who is looking forward to being a legal advisor in the company. Right. So this course will be beneficial for everyone who is looking forward to a corporate sector and yet to place their mark. Right. Again, what is capital market? Do you have any idea what it is?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please answer.
So my name is Aryan Bhatta, sir. Sir, the capital market is a way where companies, in order to meet up their capital demands, they offer public to they offer public to buy shares in return to help them in return for the contribution in the to raise the capital for their company.
Perfect. A perfect definition can be sought that a capital market is a part of financial market that is considered with industrial securities, government securities, and long-term market loan. Now, let me describe your chart for this. I mean, I understand that it will become difficult for you through the definition. So, capital market is basically one of the components of financial system in India. So, let's understand from the very basic that everyone can relate it to. Components of financial system in India. Oh, don't play with the screen. components of financial system in India. So what it is, there are three major components. We will see financial market, right? So what is financial market basically? Financial market is everything that is happening in demographic of the country. Everything economic happening in the demographic of the country. It is says that Indian financial market is one of the oldest financial market in the world, and it comes with the two components that we see. Right, one is money market and capital market. Right. The next component is financial market participants. So FM participants. Now, in this particular category, we'll see a number of institutions associated with it, such as qualified institutional buyers, if you want, you may make the notes because this is a financial chart and this will help you in understanding of the capital market, investment and securities in India. I mean, this chart will be helpful. I know my writing is not too good, but still, this particular chart will be helpful for you throughout the lecture. Right. So, and if you are a CA or if you're going to enroll in yourself in it, this particular class will obviously take you a step further. Other is foreign portfolio investor. Alternative investment funds. Alternative investment fund. I mean, see, it will take lots of time. Alternative investment funds, and then venture capital. I'll explain every keywords in the upcoming lectures. Don't worry about it. Anchor investor, high net worth individual, merchant banker. What is happening? Right. These are the components of financial market participants. Now we'll see financial instruments. You might have heard this word. This is very common words. Is the board not visible to you people?
It is visible to
No,
me.
sir, it's not visible.
Aryan Batra is saying it's not visible because I don't know how, because it must be visual. I have shared this screen.
So should I try to reach out?
I think okay.
Should I leave and join again once?
No, your name is there in the visitor list, so it must be visible to you. Yes, you may do a thing. You may leave the meet and join again. Right. So financial instruments. Instruments. In financial instruments, you might have heard these words. Words here. Debenture. Bonds. Indian depository receipts, warrants. Make your flowchart in your copy if that is with you. Exchange trade funds. So here it is, and there are further components of money market as well. Like you see, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, treasury bills, commercial paper. These are the components of financial system in India. You may take this screenshot, or you may also zoom it and make your own notes. Right. So as you know that back to 200s year, India was under the India was considered under British system, and then it was then we have in 1875 in what is happening 1875 BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. So that was the time when Bombay Stock Exchange was introduced in Indian economy, and then from there it has only made a jump, and now Bombay Stock Exchange is one of the world biggest stock exchange, with the largest fund that it handles, and according to the ranking, you may say that it is the seventh largest stock exchange market, and it has a fund of over $2.8 trillion. Like $2.8 trillion. So obviously, apart from Bombay Stock Exchange, we have different. Who is making those edits? All right. So yeah, apart from Bombay Stock Exchange, also we have different sectors players working in the market, such as NSE, National Stock Exchange, on which recently Competition Commission of India imposed a penalty of 62 crores. Right, so that we'll see in later part of our slides, later part of our lectures, that what exactly how exactly NSC, BSC works, how our financial system is working, and where it will take us further back. So in this class, we'll see about the function of financial market, what function that does it plays, and how BSC and other financial markets are regulated. Right. The following function, I'll say that our marketplace. First, it has a function. I have not made PPT. Somebody is asking that whether PPT will be shared, obviously, but I have not made PPT as such. So I'll make one and obviously share. In this class, I'm not using because this is more of a explanatory class, right? So functions that is financial market. First, that it facilitates exchange of asset without physical delivery, right? Exchange of assets without physical delivery, which means that you don't have to actually, in a traditional system, what we know that we have to actually deliver the product so as to make the transaction happen, right? In financial market, we the aim of entire system is to ease out the payment delivery, and it can be even without making up the physical delivery, such as we have seen, right, that financial market are of two types basically, that is money market and capital market. In money market we have seen commercial paper. You don't actually have to deliver it. It will be, the entire asset can be relocated based on the the transaction that has been done from commercial paper, certificate of deposit, treasury bills, and so on. And such as capital market. In capital market also, assets can be capital market can be of following kinds. Firstly, securities market and any other form of lending or borrowing. Right. So in security market, you may obviously issue new share, or you can get share from secondary market. So what basically is happening here is that you're not actually physically delivering the asset. You get it? Even without making a physical transaction, what we're actually doing is that you are following up the instruments that has been allowed, approved, and regulated by Government of India, so that you may make the transaction in an easy manner. Do you get it? Now, the other function that we look forward to is that it reduces the cost. It reduces the cost by providing valuable information regarding the securities traded in the financial market. So first function that it plays, first function that is plays is that avoid avoid physical delivery. Okay, I think somebody is facing problem in. Okay, what you need to do, you need to click on this particular icon, right? The first icon in the toolbox, and then you won't be, probably if you're touching the screen, red screen is coming before you. So I think you're not editor. You are only viewer. Then also it is coming. See to it. Click on the first icon that is the toolbar. Right. To avoid physical delivery. Why? Because let's say if you are making a heavy transaction, I mean, it's okay to buy a milk at 20 rupees and send it in the market. But let's say, if you have to make a transaction of 20,000 crore, right? So it won't be feasible for you to make a transaction of 20,000 crore and take this huge amount with you. Do you get it? It won't be anyway feasible for feasible for you to do this transaction, take the huge amount with you, and to transfer it to anyone. Now, let's say if even if somebody is accepting the cash from you, now they have to check whether the money which you have given him is it's actually valid, or it is a fraud or something. So for that, it will take a high risk also, and it will take huge time, right? So as to avoid this huge time and huge risk, there are certain components that have been introduced. That is basically that we have already shared. That commercial paper, certificates, right? Treasury bills, and we have other form of sharing, that is securities market. And in securities market also, we have following components. So this is one of the many functions that our financial market plays. Another function is to reduce the cost, reduce, reduce the cost of what? Valuable information regarding securities traded in the financial market. Right. Reduce the cost of what? valuable information of securities traded in financial market. Right. Third function is that it provides liquidity to the traded asset. You get it? Liquidity to the traded assets. What does it means? It is basically that if you are making a transaction of a huge value, let's say if you are transferring land from one person to other person, and that particular land is 56 acres of land you are transferring. 56 acres of land you are transferring from one person to other person. Now the total worth of this attack, this particular land is, let's say, 5,000 crore. Right, 5,000 crore is the total value of this asset. Now, do you think that you can make this, you can change this asset into liquid form easily? Let's say if you want, let's say 5 crores of money from this particular land of 56 acre of land, can you get it easily? You have purchased the land at 5,000 crore. Now, even if you want to change this 56 acre of land, if you want 5 crores out of it, you won't be able to get unless and until the same has been transitioned into liquidity market. Right. So transactions such as land, gold. I mean, gold is also one of the component, a quick component in the liquid market. But land is absolutely not a component of liquid market, because what will happen here that you need to transfer this land as so and so value, and you need to find the buyer, and then there are lots of process, right? So the one function is to of one function is of financial market is that it provides liquidity to the tradable asset by facilitating exchange, such as investor can readily sell their securities and convert asset into cash. You get it? It provides a medium where you can easily change your assets into cash by doing what? If let's say you're making a transaction in commercial papers, transaction deposits, or in the form of share, issue of share, or in secondary market or primary market, or debentures or bonds or warrants, right? So what we're basically making is that you can make a huge transaction at a very convenient, in a very convenient way, and that seems the prime purpose of financial market. Other function that is performing that is equally important is that it determines the price of securities. Determines the price of securities on the basis of their demand and supply in the market. Now, let's say if you are, let's say, talking about Adani Enterprises, right? Adani Enterprises. So you see that the share of Adani Enterprises vary a lot. Let's say I'm particularly tracing SDFC and making investment in SDFC share market. So currently it is at somewhere around 1600, right? 1600 in the share market. What happens is that once you tomorrow when you open, how many of you are invested in share market? How many of you are interested in share market or are already investing? You may either raise your hand or may answer the question.
So could you please repeat the
How many of you are invested in share market? I mean, already making an investment in share market. Anusa,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Ravi.
sir. I have one.
Don't worry, your data won't be shared with the callers. I am the only person here, and I won't do that. Well, I have a purpose of asking this. Right, I have a very quick purpose of asking this. My purpose is that, see, when you open the share market at 9:15, trades occasionally. That is good. You don't have to have it. I personally condemn any trade in option. I ask my students or anyone I'm invested not to make any trade in option. Right? Why option or commodities? While I heavily appreciate or encourage the trade in securities, securities or share market, that is equity that you see equity. Why I do that? Because I mean I'm getting off topic for now, but that is important for your awareness as well. In option, when you invest, let's say if you're buying a product at 15,000 and you are anticipating that the Nifty will, bank Nifty, let's say, bank Nifty will go up, right? You are anticipating this, and when it will go up, the market will appreciate you with the price that you will receive. Let's say the market has gone to certain points, you will receive 1,000 rupees, right? But in this process, what actually you are doing, you are not investing in bank Nifty and neither of the share. So if the price drops, you will face two harm. First thing, that your investment will drop. Second, that it acts on beta ratio, right? Beta ratio is something that it will, according to the time that is invested and according to the time that is taking in the investment, your price will automatically drop. Let's say if you have made the investment of 50,000, even if the Nifty is at 51,000, right? Currently, the chart of Nifty shows that it is at 51,000, and the investment you have made here of 50,000, that it will go at 52,000, right? What happened? Where's my whiteboard? Okay, so let's say if it will go at 52,000, right? You will receive your, again somebody is making problem. You will be viewer and right. So even if it remains at 51,000 in or let's say 1 or 2 hour, you will receive a loss. So because your investment is not in the real market but in the form of anticipation, and that is how you incur your loss. So that is how I don't appreciate it. But however, when you open when you open share market at 9:15 a.m., what you see, that the price of SDFC will keep on jumping either low or either high. It will show you a real time price based on the investment in HDFC. It may go up. I mean, let's say if it is 1600, it won't be at 1600. It won't be constant at 1600. It will go up and down, and then it will make a progress based on its profit or loss, right? So what is happening here is that financial market has made it's easy for you to see the real time investment and invest accordingly, right? So this is also one of the function of financial market, that it determines the price of securities on the basis of their demand and supply in the market. Do you get it? Do you get it now? Now, the last function, which is also the first function that we see, that it facilitates mobilization and channelization of saving into the most productive users. What it does that it facilitates mobilization and channelization of savings into the most productive uses. So these are the function of financial market that we have seen. Now, what is the function of capital market? You've heard this word capital market. What do you think is the function of capital market? I've told you the components of capital market. Capital market comprises of securities market, and other form of lending or borrowing. Right. Securities market can be of two types: new issue market and secondary market. We'll get back to it. This is quite a complicated concept, but we'll get back to it. First, let's understand capital market based on the function, because when we understand function, we understand that what exactly it is. Right. So first is that it mobilizes the resources of for investment. For what? Investment. Right. It mobilizes the resources for investment. That we have seen from the earlier example itself, that what is does is that the data of investment in HDFC is secured in CB, right? And CB shares the data in all the components like BSC, NSE, MCX, and such other platforms. I know only three of them. There might be other trading agencies as well. So these are all the data of investment in HDFC is shared in SEBI. Now, what SEBI does is that NCDEX. So yeah, Ram says that NCDEX. Right. SEBI shares the data with all these platforms who regulates the component, and that is one of the function of capital market. Again, the next function you see is, I mean, you can also infer from this that what if this is what capital market does, if this is what capital market does, what do you think will be the function of capital market? It will facilitate buying and selling of securities, right? Buying and selling of securities. Do you get it? So once you know about the component, it is easy to draw out the function, because now you know the capital market. Now you know the structure of capital market. It is easy for you to draw out the functionalities, right? First function that is placed is that it mobilizes the resources for investment. Second function that is placed that it facilitates buying and selling of securities. Now, next function is that it also facilitates the process of efficient price discovery. So, don't you think so? Let's say BSC. On the BSC data, you'll see the fluctuation of price of the real-time fluctuation of price of several investors. Right? When you see real-time fluctuation of price of this investor, what do you see actually? You see that it basically, there's some agency, there is some agency working on it that facilitate real time price efficiency and price discovery, right? So that function is that it facilitates price discovery in real time. Now, next function that is placed that it facilitates a statement of transaction in accordance with the determined time schedules. Once you invest in securities, I mean, those who have already, those, they're investing in securities, they're investing in share market, they know that they will trace their, the price that they invest, on the date that they invest, on the time that they invest, the amount, the bulk that they buy, or the or in the form of retail market or in the form of whatsoever, they are able to discover the price segment, and that is how that is the role, one of the role of capital market. So it facilitates the settlement and determines the price. Right. So this is the function of capital market. Do you get it? Is it understood? It is understood to everyone. It's very simple. Tell me.
Sir, could you please explain the third function about price discovery in real time again?
Sure. Do you invest in? By the way, do you invest in share market?
Yes, sir.
Do you see? For example, I have shown you HDFC. In which share have you invested?
Yes,
Name,
sir.
name of the company that you have invested?
Aegis Logistics.
Uh, I mean, taking the example HDFC or that logistic company. So you see that when you open the your app or whatever broker you must be using, when you open that particular app, you'll see that there is price difference in real time. Every second or every minute, you'll see there is difference in the price if that is listed in BSC or NC. Do you see that?
Yes.
So that is the function about price discovery. It means that based on, I mean, let's say if someone is investing, I mean, thousands or lakhs won't make up a difference, make up a big difference. But let's say thousands and lakhs of investors are investing there, or at least 1 lakhs or 2 lakhs in the segment that you have invested, in the market that you have invested. Now, after some time, we'll see that the price will rise of that company, right? Based on the demand and supply, the price of that company, even without incurring the profit, the price of that particular company will rise, will start rising, right? That is the perfect example with bitcoins. Bitcoins. Bitcoins is not a real asset, right? Bitcoins is not a real asset. It is just anticipated coin, which doesn't exist in the physical world. So what happened is that, see, people with lots of money, they used to invest in some product. Let's say if you have 2 lakhs crore, I mean, that is quite extraordinary imagination. But let's say if you have it and you want to store this particular amount. So what you will do, you'll buy a land. Let's say you have purchased 100 crore of land. You can't purchase land without making a business. If you don't have industry or if you don't have any business transaction to show, you can't purchase this huge amount of land. So, I mean, you must have a business, right? So, 2 lakhs crore invested in business. Your business may go up, which will also improve the market. Your business may also go down. So your asset of 2 lakhs crore may sum up in 1 lakh crore or even low. if your business goes down, right? Other option, you may invest in gold bricks or so. So, but where will keep this huge amount of gold bricks, right? Because gold bricks, if somebody else get possession of this gold brick, your amount, you lose your amount, right? So you can also not invest in banks. You cannot keep your, because the securities that banks give you, the security that government gives you is up to 4 lakhs only. 4 lakhs only, and you have 2 lakhs crore, right? So you cannot, deposit in bank to save your amount. Do you get me? So there are huge bank. Either you can invest in World Bank. But again, when the dollar will fall, your price will also fall, right? So that is certain, but Bitcoin says is that Bitcoin is an anticipated coin. When you use invest this money into Bitcoin is the physical, it is a cryptocurrency, which means that it is a digital currency and it can be used forever, right? Again, the price of Bitcoin can vary. It may go up and it may go down. But according to recent trends, it has been seen that the price of Bitcoin has never fallen from its average. Let's say the average price of Bitcoin is one Bitcoin is equal to let's say $5, $5,000. So it has never degraded from its average currency. So obviously, people have find Bitcoin is a good investment, but according to me, this is a very rough investment if you're investing in Bitcoins when there can be no foolish act on this. Uh, so that is there. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
The question was that price discovery. So do you understand price discovery? So
Yes, sir.
it is important for commodities, or it is important for agencies to give you a real time analysis of the stock that you are investing in, so that you may analyze whether you are going in profit or loss, or you can make an intelligent investment. Let's say if HDFC price is today at 1600, right? I'll get to know only after 1 year that whether it will be 2100 or not. Is that a investment or a speculation? Tell me, is that a investment or a speculation? Speculation, right? Because you don't know up till the time frame of 1 year that what actually is happening with HDFC. While let's say you have invested 1600, and every second, every minute, you get to know that whether the price is going or low or high. So based on the study, you may speculate and it may research on it that let's say the record of the company is good and the price is going low. So you may wait for reinvestment. Either you may reinvest at 1400, or you will wait for your price to average, right? So that will be research. That will be research based on your logics. But if you'll get to know the price only after 1 year, based on the financial report, every company submits the financial report. So based on the financial report, that only you get to know that in the next year the company's price will be 2100. Right. So that is more of a speculation, because you don't actually know that what is happening with HDFC, whether it is making loss, whether it is making profit, or you are relying upon the speculation or the brand that that the company has, right? So that is why it is very important core function of capital market to show efficient price discovery, right? Now, what is security markets? What is security market? What is security market? It is basically a place It is basically a place, I mean, not a physical place. Don't see it as a land, right? It is basically a place where companies can raise their fund by issuing securities, such as equity that we are discussing, debts, derivatives, mutual fund, etc. So, SEBI we are talking about. SEBI is a regulator of security market. Do you get it? SEBI is a regulator of securities market, and securities market is it is basically a place where companies raises their fund, such as in equity shares, that derivatives, mutual funds, and so many other features that is there. It is also a place which provides for the purchase and sale of securities, and it also assures your transaction. I mean, let's say if you have invested 5 lakhs in SDFC through NSC, and your broker is ICICI Bank, ICICI Securities, right? So your investment of 5 lakhs, if it has to depreciate, it will depreciate based on the rise and fall of shares of equity shares of the SDFC, and not on somebody cannot steal your share. That is what SEBI does. It secures you from any fraudulent action. It secures you from any black marketing. It secures you from all other fraudulent act that is prohibited in the conduct of SEBI. Right. So leaving aside that, leaving aside the current malfunction and irregularities that is going with the SEBI chairperson, I mean, leaving aside that, because that is not to be discussed here. But again, what do you think is the function of security market? Now you have known securities market. What do you think is the function of security market? See, once you know the entity, you can also, I mean, guess that the function that it plays. So, what do you think is the function of security market? What you do in can raise company capital, obviously, but let's talk about your perspective, customer perspective. What it does that, what you are willing to do investment, right? From where your savings. So it creates a link between investment and saving, and secures investment. The first and prime purpose of security market is to secure. See, wealth creation तो तब होगा ना जब अपने पैसे को बचा पाओगे आप. You can only create a wealth when you can secure your hard-earned money, right? If you are unable to secure your hard-earned money, the wealth creation is just an imaginary concept. Right? So what is done is that is first basically secure your investment and make a easy transaction from your saving account to investment. Right? You don't have to go to the chairperson of ICICI Bank or chairperson of Tata or CEO. You don't have to meet CEO, some Subramaniam, right? K. Subramaniam or something. You don't have to meet him to invest your money into his share. All you can do is that you can open your broker from whosoever it is, ICICI Securities, SDFC Securities, whosoever it is. You can open their app and you can look for to the equity segment that you want to invest, and that click on the share and just do that. You can do it as that. It is safe investment. The first purpose is that it makes easy transaction from your saving account to the investment, and then it secures your investment. It doesn't mean that it secures your investment, which means that you won't be able to see loss. You won't see actually loss actually. What basically is that there won't be any fraudulent transactions so as to extract your money. You get it? It secure you from all the fraudulent transactions. Second is that we have already discussed here is that it mobilizes and channelizes your what saving, that we have already discussed. Provides liquidity to the investors. Provides liquidity to the investor. That we have liquidity. These terms we have discussed in the past few minutes. That let's say if you have huge money and if you even if you don't have huge money, let's say if you have 50 lakhs, and now if you want to invest in land, now when you want 5 lakhs out of this land, you won't be able to create it easily. Why? Because you have to sell it in the market, and that won't be easy. I mean, you won't be looking forward to a person right away that buys your land, right? But if you invest in securities market of a, let's say transaction you have done is 50 lakhs, right? So you can easily turn this asset into the liquid transaction. Liquid transaction, which means that you can sell up your share at profit of 60,000, let's say 60 lakhs, turn up your share in the profit of, sell up your share in the profit of 60 lakhs, and then you can withdraw this money. You can withdraw this money to your account. And all of this thing can happen in T plus 2 days. Right? Do you think that you will get investment of 50 lakhs in 2 days only? I mean, that is possible. That is possible if that particular land is in a high market, right? And there are lots of buyers looking forward to it. That is possible. But what are the chances? Here, 2 plus T plus 2 days, transaction plus 2 days, delivery is sure. In all the cases, in all the 100% cases, you will get your money in T plus 2 days, transaction plus 2 days. What are the chances? What are the odds of getting your money from investment in land in 2 days? Chances are, I mean, it goes to rare, right? Even if you have a land of huge asset, you won't be able to sell it in 2 days. So that is what security market does. It makes the transaction very easy, and it terms up your liquid asset very easy. It is also a place of marketplace of buying and selling of securities. It is also marketplace. So that is very understood. Once I said that, once you know the feature, once you know once you know about security market, it is easy for you to gauge the functions. Right. So today we have understood. Today was obviously a introductory class. So we have understood about securities market, capital market, and financial market. Have you understood or not? Tell me. Is it understood or there is any confusion?
No confusion.
Understood? Yes. So
Yeah.
in class, we'll look forward to some more concepts. What are the regulatory framework of securities market? We look forward to SEBI, we look forward to securities contract, depository, and companies act as well. We'll also look forward to primary and secondary market. So there are lots of things easier to discuss. This is just an introductory class. Right. About app, I wanted to discuss that we must have shared you the app, right? If you have any problem, you may tell me that if there is any problem downloading the app or functioning on it.